All right, guys, we're back with another episode of Barbells and Banter. So we recapped contest prep season so far because I've had 4 athletes doing different comps over the last couple of weeks. So Ben and I get carried away a little bit, talk a bit too much bants, and kind of forget that we're coaches and we have clients doing things. So we wanted to share just the experience so far. Ben gave a bit of an update on what's going on in the powerlifting sector. You'll probably see and hear some more conversations happening about that as we get closer to the meets. So a lot of the gang are doing a lot of cool things at the moment, which is super exciting for all of us. So yeah, enjoy the episode. It kind of gives you a bit of a walkthrough on like what show day is like for a coach and what happens as an athlete. So yeah, if you're interested, DMs are always open for either the powerlifting stuff or the contest prep stuff if you are looking to go down that route, even to just have a conversation and see what's involved. Okay, that's it. Let's get to the episode. I was going to say you're filling out, like as you're rolling the sleeves up on that, I'm like, you're filling those sleeves out pretty good, bro.
Gotta wind them up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm lean. I have to get the bicep veins out.
Man, my fucking pants, these shorts are I'm swimming in these.
Yeah.
I've got the drawstring all the way up, and like Tam could probably jump in here with me.
Yeah. I've noticed my clothing, particularly my lower body.
Yeah. Got the wrinkly step
swimming.
ones.
Yeah.
Wrinkly as.
Yeah. My band is loose.
There's no support to these at all.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Your legs look good though.
Thanks, bro. Yeah.
Calf veins and shit.
Yeah,
freshly clipped.
Very happy with the leg development. Very happy.
Yeah. I laugh every time you post that because I'm like, I'm going to wear trackies in my check-in.
Yeah.
Because fuck leg day.
Maybe just the key is to think you have small legs for 5 years.
Yeah.
But actually train them.
Yeah. Yeah, because you think they're small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you'll get big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I just never thought I had. I mean, I don't think I'm good at anything, but
yeah, well,
part of being a bodybuilder.
Welcome to the sport.
Yeah. But yeah, like the legs, I was like, I've always had small legs. And then apparently
When have you ever had small legs though?
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, honestly, I think it's because you see those massive fucking legs online. Like, big sweeps and fucking,
Proportionately though, like,
so then
legs have never been a problem.
They've never been a problem to actually grow, but I just didn't think I trained them enough. There was a period where I trained them a lot.
Yeah.
It's like lockdown, maybe just before it, when I was coaching with Ben, and I had massive legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
When we went to the lawn bowls, you were like, you could see your hamstrings through your jeans.
We were trying to do the COVID walks.
Just waddling.
Yeah, both of us just like the widest gait you've ever seen.
Yeah. I'm enjoying the no shave though.
Yeah. I'm very comfortable at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very comfortable outside of the whole like starving, tired.
Oh yeah, physically I feel great. Yeah, I'm not in a hole like you though. I'm on my first high week. Yeah. So I'm actually starving hungry now. Yeah. Because calories have gone up.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like even the guys, like when I pump their calories, they're like, I'm starving. I'm like,
yeah. So I had So I missed my afternoon meal because I had
talk about whatever you like, my man.
An emergency call last night with work. So I like put the call in front of me, and then it was like, "Can you jump on a call?" And I was like, "Okay." So I had my dinner, and then Amy's like, "Do you want anything?" And I was like, "Nah." Yeah, I have to. So I had my dinner, and then 15 minutes later, I had my 900 calorie core meal.
Nice.
Yeah,
dinner's not big though, isn't it? Dinner's pretty. Let me guess.
I kept it down to
chicken.
Rice. Yeah,
bacon and crumb chicken.
Bacon and crumb chicken, vegetables and rice. Yeah, like it's I don't know, still 300-400 grams. So I sat and watched. So I update. I haven't told you this on purpose because I wanted to tell you on the podcast. Yeah, I started watching Beard Meets Food.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it?
So I was watching him do the cookie challenge.
Yeah, that's the latest one, right?
While I ate my cream of rice.
Yeah.
No, it was the cake one.
Oh,
which cookie one after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so while he was doing the cake challenge, I was like just gorging myself. Yeah. And then, I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning fucking starving.
That's my Monday morning ritual. Eat my breakfast.
Yep.
And watch a man gouge into thousands of calories of food as fast as he can.
The cookies were wild, man. 7,000 calories in like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Fucked.
Yeah.
We're like, let's do 10,000 in a day. Even Amy was giving a shit. She's like, don't you guys want to do 10,000 in a day? I'm like, uh-huh.
Yeah, but those guys are built different, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Even that is Eric the Electric. There's there's all heaps of them. Yeah. So I've seen him eat like 50,000 calories in a day.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's like, and they do like, 3 hours of cycling in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'll be back, and then cuts back to the next meal. But in between that, he's like a marathon athlete.
Wow.
Yeah, like a triathlete. Sorry.
I love how shredded Beard versus Meats Food is.
Yeah, it's always the skinny ones. Oh, not always. Like,
Yeah.
It's a few big boys, but
Yeah, he goes and like finds all these like overweight Americans. Like, do you want some cookies?
yeah.
And then they're like, did you just eat this? He's like, yeah. They're like, how?
Yeah.
Where have you put that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah. There's been some crazy ones. They eat like pounds of meat. Like steak. The steak ones are the hardest, obviously, because you got to chew.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they eat like, I think it was like 2 kilos, 3 kilos.
Yep.
3 kilo steak.
Fuck. I've done a kilo.
Yeah, it's not fun. I've
Yeah.
done a kilo.
Outback
1.2.
Steakhouse here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do a kilo, half kilo wedges, half kilo of veggies.
You finished it?
No.
Oh,
I finished the steak.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like,
The steak and half the wedges.
my mate tried to do it, and then he didn't go like really do much damage. So like to make it look better, we just like covered the steak with like all the veggies. So it looked like
Yeah. I'm not a pussy.
yeah. To be fair, like the steak was pretty shit though.
It's a rump steak too. It's not like it's
Yeah.
delicious.
And like that, the rump that I saw was not.
It wasn't great. Yeah.
Bit of gristle in it.
Look,
you know.
I was still poor shepherd.
Yeah. It's like, I'm gonna eat a steak.
it was pretty good to me.
Yeah.
It wasn't a fucking blade steak. So
Yeah, true.
It was an upgrade, bro.
Yeah. I really like rump steak. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
It's my favorite cut. Yeah, it's a real meaty flavor.
I'd say T-bone for me.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's just easy to eat. You just slice it. And the flavor, I like it's got a real meaty flavor.
Yeah.
You know, bit of salt, some sauce.
Ooh, I'd probably go actually. When I cook it,
Yeah.
I would go tomahawk.
Oh, yeah.
But if I was going out,
Bit of a bushman's cutlet.
T-bone would be
Yeah.
the choice.
T-bone. Yeah. I don't really like that fatty meat. Yeah, I get like overwhelmed with the palate. Yeah, if it's a fatty kind of meat, it's probably small. Yeah, we don't eat it a lot.
Because you like savoury, fatty stuff generally more than me.
Such as?
Just like if we went to American barbecue or whatever, like you destroy it and I'd be like, can I have a milkshake?
Oh yeah, but I'm overwhelmed. But I'm like a fucking Labrador. So it's like if it's there, I have to eat it because I paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I get overwhelmed with the fat.
Yeah.
Fatty foods.
I fuck up every time I go to a barbecue restaurant.
Why?
It's like I know I can't eat much.
Yeah,
but I want to try everything,
Yeah,
so
hey,
I
let's
order
get the platter.
everything.
And I'm like, let's.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to eat way more than you.
Yeah, I'm like, I just need to be like, can I have 5 extra sauces, please? However much sauce you were going to give me 5 times that.
Yeah.
And then I'm in.
Watching out for those videos, you work it out.
Yeah, learn.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of disordered eating, but and like we already have it being bodybuilders.
More.
See, bodybuilders.
Yes.
Yeah. So we already have disordered eating. But then it's like, well, fuck it, just lean into it.
True.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Like, may as well just.
The most distorted.
Yeah.
It's a race to the bottom.
As long as you don't stick your fingers down your throat at the end, you're good.
Fuck it. Shit. So I've made it in my gym.
Yeah.
I made a friend.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Good on
So
you.
I'm proud of myself.
That is a big move.
And he asked me for a spot yesterday.
Oh, was that the dude?
Yeah.
I was like, is that a client?
No. It's my friend.
Love
It's
that.
Jacob. We're mates. Very excited.
Hi, Jacob. Because I know you're watching now.
He might be.
Because you're a fan.
Yeah, so he commented on my physique last week, and I was like, oh, do you want to hold hands?
Fucking oath.
He's like, fucking look shredded, bro. I was like, do we just become best friends?
Thanks, King.
Yeah.
That's it. And then
That was it. It was over after
that's
that.
it.
Yeah.
There's no looking back.
So he's like, if I'm going to ask anyone for a spot, it's a powerlifter, right? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I did not need to be there at all. Just smoked 130.
Yeah. 130 is good.
But yeah, it's like, last 2 weeks, you just, like, thanks, King.
Do you reckon, because you knew the single was coming, like he started buttering you up?
Maybe.
I'm
It's like, I got to do singles like next
fucking
week.
onto you, Jacob. I'm onto you, bro.
Oh, you've taken it from me already.
I'm onto you, man.
thought
I'm
this
like, hey, he's trying to get something out of this, bro.
You've basically just gone, she just wants you for your money, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's what you've just done to me right
yeah,
now.
Yeah, you're just rich.
But I liked it. So, like, my gym's good. So when I tag them, they always share.
Yeah.
But I was like spoke to the owners and stuff. She's like, I know you're a coach, but like, it's fine. still share your stuff. I'm like, okay, cool. So yesterday at one point it was Maddie squats, me in the mirror, Jacob with me in the background, and then me doing my check-in. I was like, I am Body Blitz. Like there was no other stories. It's like, I've conquered this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, hilarious.
Be running the joint in no time.
Yeah, try not to.
Yeah, I forget to tag the gym when I do my stuff.
Does Platinum even have an Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, and they share it all the time.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, if it goes up there, they'll share it.
Yeah.
I just forget.
No, you probably should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I have, like, the people that go there hassling me.
I have no clients there yet, though.
At Body Blitz? Yeah.
Probably a good thing. So I'll probably keep sharing my stuff.
Not surprising. How many powerlifters / people that you work with?
There's a few like ideal clients in there.
Oh, yeah? Okay,
yeah, but there's like also a girl that coaches them. If that makes sense. Like there's a PT that works there.
I don't know why. I
just
picture your gym as like just a bunch of tall, skinny dudes in like those football singlets. You know, the ones that you train in?
It's exactly what it is, but all the girls are jacked.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, all the girls lift.
Right.
There's a couple of guys in the morning that like train hard.
Yeah.
There's one guy that's like...
So you basically the biggest person in Gisborne?
Definitely not.
Oh, okay. So there's more jacked people?
Just bigger humans.
Yeah, but that's not... But you're the most jackedest person in Gisborne.
Maybe.
Till I come.
Maybe.
Till I come visit.
Yeah, we'll come train.
Just one day, though.
Stake your claim.
No, I can't. It's too far.
Yeah, there's a few like ex-footballers that have obviously just gone to the gym.
Yeah, like tried to keep up the routine.
Bro, there's a guy in there yesterday who's like... The guy that was taking up 7 pieces of equipment the other day, I talked about last week.
Oh, yeah.
He was in yesterday. I'm like, you're just a big human.
Yeah.
Like 6'3", just wide.
Lots of
like
tissue.
That's why you can train like that.
Yeah.
And look good.
Yeah, just do whatever you want.
Just have it.
Yeah. Just do whatever you want.
I hate you. Yeah. So I slog myself to 84 kilos at 5'8".
Yeah, I was like sussing this dude at the gym. Well, not sussing him, but like, you know, if you're on the treadmill, like, what else are you going to do?
Yeah.
So just watch this dude come in, and he was like, he had like sunglasses on inside. So I was like, I'm sus already.
I love this guy.
Yeah, and then just had this big hoodie on and like just loaded up the bench press, like 3 plates per side, no warm up.
Oh dear.
And I'm like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
And then he just like got under it and just started just like repping it. I was like, what? With his sunglasses on, bro. So I was like, wow.
Fuck.
Yeah. Those Polynesian genetics, bro.
Yeah. Wonder if maybe it was like an overstimulation issue. That's what the sunglasses were for.
Yeah. Look, at Platinum, you just never know, man. It's like, could have had a couple of pingers in the car park before. Yeah. You just don't know. Like, did I tell you about the how I drove past one day and like one of the warehouses close by was on fire?
No.
Really? Oh man. So bro. So I'm like driving down the street, and there's fucking people everywhere. There's the news, the police, everything, right? And there's a car that's driven into this like international goods place. So they've driven the car into the place, knocked the doors open, thrown a bunch of like Molotov cocktails inside apparently, and then they burnt the car, and the car was melting in the door.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I had like, you know, those big gates that
that
hold, and then you open them up and then you can get inside to the actual door. Yeah, so they've just driven into that thing and just, and then a couple of days later, so I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, I had to get shit done. I was like, whatever, just another day.
Got to train.
Yeah. So you know how
welcome to the West.
You know how
it's another day in paradise out here.
You know, when the guy was drunk and like drove into the car park and couldn't get back out, and he got his car stuck on the gutter. So the reception guy, I think his name's Chris. He called the cops, right, for that. Yeah, because he's like, this is just. So anyway, I'm in the gym a couple of days later. He's like, oh, did you see what happened at the place across the road? And I'm like, yeah. And I go, what happened? He goes, oh, I saw it all. He goes, I called the police. He showed me all these photos and all this video. He's like, they drove in and just rammed the door and just started throwing, just lighting the joint up.
Fuck.
Yeah. And apparently that's the second time they've tried to do something. And they had a security guy watching the warehouse at the time that it happened, but he's just like some dude just like sitting in his car. Like,
yeah.
And then
What's
I was like,
do?
and so they were real angry at the guy, and I was like, fuck is he going to do?
Yeah.
Like, I would have just been like, I don't get paid enough for this.
Just fucking That's like he's the guy that makes the phone calls to doesn't burn all the way to the ground.
So now I'm like, is it really just shisha you're selling in there?
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, it's like international goods, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
There's a... Yeah.
you can only sell so much, grape and blueberry tobacco, man.
Underbelly 2.0 coming soon. Hoppers Crossing.
Imagine that. So yeah, that's insane. Yeah.
That's wild.
So then I was just boarded up and
Man, nothing like that ever happens in Gisborne.
yeah. Isn't it funny how I'm just so that desensitized, so I didn't even tell you.
Yeah.
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 It's probably a good thing. Because when the actual bad shit goes down, I'm like,
You're ready.
yeah, well, I won't freeze.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, those people are just like deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
Just like, I've seen this before. It's
Yeah.
fine.
It's okay.
Yeah, just look the other way.
Yeah. Yeah. Us walking through that neighbourhood in Penrith. It's like, man, okay.
Yeah. Oh,
I grew up here.
when we drove down that driveway, I was just like, oh man, it's my childhood all over again.
I've been here before.
Yeah, disgusting.
Yeah.
No offense.
Yeah.
No offense. No offense. No offense.
Yeah.
Just
Look, it was a rough spot. It was a rough spot.
from like, well, it wasn't even childhood. It was like from about 14 to onwards. It was, like, it was a real rough patch there until I got a job. So I can make my own money.
Feels.
Yeah. Anyway.
Wild. How's your cut?
I'm going good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm real happy with what's going on. So visually things are changing
Good.
real quick too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Love that.
I'm just locked in, man. So
Yep.
got to be.
That's it. We've got
Gotta be.
6 weeks.
I don't know.
6.5 maybe.
Is it 6? Oh, I thought we only had 4. I was about to fucking.
Nah, 4. I'm in Sydney in 4. It's 2 weeks after.
Oh, like Monday when I get back from the boys' weekend, I was like, I'm going on protein only diet.
Protein and steps.
Well, I've already been doing it.
Ice
I've been
cubes.
eating salads.
Nice.
Sky. I've been eating a fucking salad. I can't even tell you last time I ate it, just
true.
a salad.
Yeah.
Like,
No noodles.
no, I was like, because normally I'll have like rice or potato, and then I was just like, I'm gonna swap this for lettuce.
I need that.
I'm gonna swap the rice or the potato for lettuce.
I'm going to have some crispy water.
Yeah, so then I just cut. So you know what, Ben? I also don't give a fuck about the price of lettuce at the moment because I'll eat whatever I need to eat. So yeah, I was just like, but I've been making the so a little thing that I've been hooked on at the moment is, when we went to your place, we had those poke bowls for lunch. So I've been making that, but instead of the rice, I've just been having like the biggest bowl of lettuce known to mankind, and I just shave it.
Iceberg?
Yeah, iceberg.
Yep.
Yeah, but I cut it real thin.
Yep.
So then when you put like the corn and the edamame and the pickled ginger and the chicken, and then I just put a little bit of keepy mayo over the top and a little bit of soy sauce and teriyaki sauce, and then I just mix it.
Of course.
Yeah, and it's only like
delicious.
Bro,
I'm so hungry.
It tastes
Why am I
so.
hungry?
Oh, I'm pretty food focused at the moment. So it's only like, I also eat like 400 grams of protein. So 400 grams of chicken. Sorry.
Yeah.
So that's like 88 grams of protein.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I eat that together. So it's like 500 calories, but like it keeps you full forever.
Yeah.
Keeps you full forever.
Do you think... So I had this conversation with my mother-in-law the other week. Do you think iceberg lettuce has a taste? Or is it just crunchy water?
It doesn't taste like anything.
That's what I said. That was my theory.
What they
She's
think
like,
it
I
tastes-
really like it. I'm like, it's just...
Yeah, but you like the texture.
it's just... It's a texture. It's not flavour.
And
She's
that's
like,
why it's there.
No,
It's
it
important.
tastes good. I'm like, no.
No, it doesn't, because you wouldn't just eat a lettuce. It's like, oh yeah, imagine that, you sit
It's
on
like
the
an
couch, just
apple.
like, like a lettuce. Or you're just pulling off leaves of lettuce and just laying them out, just like.
Yeah. Delightful. Yeah, no, it's a texture.
It's a texture thing. It's
Yeah.
kind of like raw carrot. Raw carrot has flavor, but I also like the texture.
Yeah.
So I like that crunchy, kind of.
Yeah.
I like that.
You need an extra carrot so you can eat one.
Yeah.
And then you cut or...
Yeah, Mav
shave
likes
the
them
other
too,
one.
so
Yeah,
he cleans his teeth.
Andy used to as well.
Well, he likes them until he decides that there's something better on the bench that he wants. So yesterday I'm like, eat your carrot. And then he could just see the chicken. He's just like, nah, bro, I want that. I'm like, he ain't getting that. Like,
I mean, fair enough.
for the next 6 weeks, we don't share.
Yeah.
I don't have enough to share.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, motherfucker. Even banana. Like, he normally eats, he's like, nah, I'm not eating that.
Yeah.
It's like, you motherfucker. Just eat what you're given. Anyway. But yeah, the cut's gone good.
Good.
Yeah, I'm real happy.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do at the end. I've got to try and plan now so that I have like a good transition after it.
For the gain phase.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to gain or if I keep pushing a little bit more. I've got to think about it, because like the worst thing you can do is work towards a goal and then have nothing afterwards. Yeah. Because that's when things just, it's like, you go for dinner, a few drinks, and it just starts to fucking spiral.
Especially that time of year.
Yeah, well, it's getting to the
push into November. It's like
it gets into that like social time of the year.
Yep.
So yeah, I've just got to think about. I just got to work back the timeline because of it. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do either.
Yeah.
I'd like to get.
We normally do another. Did we do a shoot at the start of this year? I can't remember.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's been a full year.
Oh, that's good.
Someone had a child.
Maybe we'll do that. Because we normally do like May and November, right?
Yeah. Yeah, usually like.
So one of them you can just be massive, and then the next one you'd be shredded.
Hedged.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big in April would be good.
Big in April? Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, we'll see.
Then you just get to eat all holiday season.
Sounds great.
You're like, I'm going to have a real controlled, steady growth. And
I'll be fine.
Like, just eat.
Yeah. Nah, I'm good. It's funny. I'm not really that food focused till I'm bored.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's only when I'm at night time. Like I sit on the couch and I'm like, I could have this. Or on the weekend, like Saturday and Sunday, I'm just like, fuck, I'm so bored. So then I just like think about food. Yep. But during the week, I'm pretty good. I can literally, not that I do, but I could go the whole day without food until dinner time.
Yeah. It's a good sign, right? Metabolic flexibility.
Oh, yeah. I think it just gets to a point too. You're just like, I'm just used to feeling hungry.
This is not.
Well, surely, like, that's a part of it, right?
Yeah.
Even the guys that compete and stuff, like, they're starving.
Yeah.
But they're still just.
It's
like,
okay.
They still just do. They still do stuff.
Yeah.
Just, not a lot because they're tired, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's nowhere near what they need for the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you just get used to it.
This is just we're in the spot now.
Yeah. And then,
that's you would have to have that to get to a high level though, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you would just have to be okay with it.
I think the ones that struggle managing their body composition a lot struggle with the hunger part. Yeah. Yeah, which is like layered, for multiple reasons, psychologically.
I was going to say, is it a physical thing though, or is it just a psychological thing?
It could be both,
Yeah. You're just not resistant to being that lean.
Well, think about it's like eating till you're full, right? It's like you only got told to do that when you were younger.
Yeah.
To eat till you're full. Mm-hmm. So if you were in a scenario where, like, you even look at like your behavior of like a bucket-fed dog.
Yeah.
When they're bucket-fed when they're babies.
Yeah, Steve.
They just eat. Well, no. Well, I don't know. Like, I feel like Mav was bucket-fed with his siblings.
Oh,
and that's
so
why.
Fight for it.
So it's a competition. That's why he eats. Because now Cleo's gone, he's fine.
Yeah.
Still eats his food. But when they were together, from a puppy, he was just like
race.
Yeah, and then I just look at like my cousins and shit, like 6 of them in a family, and then even just the way that when I was there that we used to eat, just tray hits the table, you blink,
it's gone.
It's gone. There's no like this is what you get.
Yeah.
And it's just like because it was mass produced, cheap stuff, obviously to feed a family of fucking 6.
Yeah.
Or 7, no 8, because 6 boys and mum and dad.
Yeah. Fuck.
So it was just so they just eat and eat and eat until they're full.
Yeah.
And it's like so you take that mentality everywhere now. When you eat, you go, I should be full, so I'll eat more. And I used to have that as well, like when I was younger. And then I'm just like, hang on a minute, like you can eat and not be busting out the seams. Like,
and that's okay.
Yeah, it's perfectly normal to eat and just leave, and just walk away from the meal and go, I've had something to eat. Yeah. I don't need to fill the void of wanting more.
Yeah. How do you feel about like there's starving children? Like the whole concept of that?
What do you mean?
So like people that like you go to a restaurant and they're like, fuck, you can't leave that. Like there's fucking kids starving.
Oh,
like,
look, I don't do
already cooked.
I don't do the starving children thing. I just do the whole because I'm fucking tired ass. I'm like, I paid for it.
Yeah.
Steph goes, if Steph orders half a meal, orders a meal and eats half of it, I'm just like, man, that was like $40. We're leaving like $20 on the table here.
I understand.
So then I'll eat it. I'll just be like, nah, can't.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a little more sense. But it's the like there's a starving person somewhere else. I'm like,
Yeah, but that's like,
but it's cooked, bro.
Sometimes
Like me not finishing it makes no difference.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I've fallen into that trap previously, but it's silly. And then also, it's no different to like running the tap, and then it just like the water spills over whatever it is that you're trying to fill up.
Yeah.
So just like clean it properly, and it's like, oh no, that extra 300 mils could have gone to somebody else. It's like.
They couldn't. The plumbing doesn't go there.
Yeah, that's it. They couldn't have gotten it.
Yeah.
It's like there's people out there that don't have fresh water. They still don't have it.
I'm not encouraging wastefulness.
Of course,
and wasting resources. But like, if you go to a restaurant and like that obviously messes people up a lot, where they've been told like you have to fucking finish all your food because.
We only finish it like you know when you order too much at a kami and you got to pay for it. I'm like, fuck, we're eating this food. Yeah.
That's happening.
It's all you can eat until you don't eat the food, and then you have to pay more.
So
like, we're fucking eating it.
Yeah.
I feel like you and I have gotten away with it a few times because they're probably just not going to say it to us.
True.
You have to pay for that. It's like, no, we don't.
No, I don't think we do. Yeah,
it's always the fucking fatty shit.
Yeah,
it's always the deep fried stuff that's left. See, that's it. That's a perfect example of the fats. It fucks you up, man.
Yeah.
Because we can wreck the meat and the sushi. As soon as the deep fried goods come out, you're done.
Yeah, I just don't order it anymore.
Nah, neither. Yeah. I haven't been to a kami in ages.
Oh, mate, they've updated it. It's the best.
Oh, really?
So you can order from an iPad now.
Oh, thank God.
Bro.
Trying to get someone to come.
Bro.
That's going to lose the money for me because I'm going to be able to eat way more.
It's the best.
Yeah, we should do that. We should go there.
I will have 4 miso steaks.
We should go there and film how much we can eat in a sitting. Because you get 2 hours, yeah?
90 minutes?
All right, 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need a lot of 90 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Because at 90
I don't
minutes...
think the extra half an hour makes a difference for me.
Yeah.
It's like I'm full.
I feel like 90 minutes isn't enough time for my body to tell me I'm full. So I'll be able to eat heaps. And then just like be an absolute fucking mess afterwards. Yeah. So we won't film the aftermath. Because I'll just be like on the floor like a fucking seal. Like
we probably film the aftermath of that. Just don't film the aftermath of the hot sauce. It's not
Would you do that again?
It's not good.
Would you do the hot sauce again?
Yeah, I just have to plan better.
I would do it again easily. Because like the sauces up to the bomb are fine.
Yeah.
It's just those 4 at the end or 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a bad time.
I think because we talk so much shit now too, our followers would be more used to it. It was a little bit out of left field last time.
Yeah, well, that was when
people were just like, why are we watching you eat?
Yeah, and that was when we're trying to change the podcast direction.
Yeah.
So
now everyone knows that we're just...
Now we talk shit, and then there's a little bit of value, I think.
Yeah. Sometimes.
No, there's lots of value.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But I'd do it again.
Yeah, all right. Let's do it.
But I want to eat chicken wings this time. I don't want to eat those breaded tenders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well... It was just the mics, I think, that I was like, tends to be easier.
Yeah. No, I get it. I just want to eat the chicken wings. I want to do it like the show.
All right. Yeah. And then we'll end up with more sauce too, I think.
Yeah, and then it makes it harder.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh.
That's right. That's right.
All right. So you have a lot to review. Before we do the weekend, we need to go like 2 weekends ago?
Yes.
Yes? First client competed.
Yeah. So we talk so much shit and we get excited so much that we don't actually get to we forget to review all of the clients that we have doing the things.
Amazing stuff. Yeah,
absolutely. So it's been a big month so far. I've had 4 competitors so far do 2 different shows from 2 different federations.
Yes.
So the first one was the IFBB Vix, and I had Megan doing her first show, competing in bikini. So that was a really, really good day. It's always awesome when you have someone who... I love taking people on through that process for the first time. Like, don't get me wrong, it's great after that as well, obviously. But I just think it's something special about, having someone trust you to get them there for the first time. I think it's a big deal. Yeah. And because, I know what it's like to have a bad experience for that first time. So it's always ingrained in me, like...
It's really important.
This shouldn't be hell for somebody.
Yep.
Well, not the first time, maybe the second. That was really good. And then I didn't actually know that Megan had already tried a couple of times to get to the stage.
Right.
And then just, like the COVID situation, like the lockdown situation. And then, just like jumped on with another coach and like it just didn't align, for whatever reasons. So I didn't actually know any of this.
Right.
So she was like, this is, a photo of when I was going to just about to prep for the show, and then just seeing the difference. Obviously time and all that, but like it was really cool to see that transformation, and obviously really awesome to kind of get her to the finish line. Which is great. And then at the end of the day on a show, you just want them to get there and have a good time. Keep them calm, keep them composed, keep them focused. And that's exactly what happened. She went out there, she looked really good. She was very happy. She got those photos. When they send you the photos, they're like, I look sick. I'm like, that's all you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that happened 2 weeks ago. And then I was like, it's 4 weeks till nationals. Like, we can continue to push this and look even better with this package, But that was, all she needed, all she wanted. So that was fine. So that, now we're in our reverse, which is cool. The reverse part's really fun too.
Yeah.
Because, the calories go up, the food goes up, so the energy goes up. But the physique stays really tight. Yeah. So we're just like in love and life in the gym at the moment. Yeah. Like banging out bodyweight pull-ups and, it's like, oh, I've got massive delt pump today. And because they're filling out and stuff. So it was really cool. So it was a good day. But I only had one competitor that day, which was great. Like, it was kind of like an in and out situation, and, you can kind of just devote your time and your energy to that single person, which I've done a lot. So then we fast forward 2 weeks to last weekend. And I had 3 athletes, 2 in the morning and 1 in the PM show. Yep. So the boys are in the morning and the Gemma was in the PM show. So I think I've done that before, maybe once. But it was a good day. You just got to be on the whole time. Yeah. I was so excited to, because Friday I went and caught up with everyone for a bit of a face-to-face check-in. And then Kayla and Jackson were down, obviously, because Jackson's competing. And then Kayla was doing a photo shoot on Sunday. Yeah. And then so was Giannis. Yeah. And he was down. He was doing a photo shoot. So we were like playing around with stuff there, getting a bit of a physique check from them too. Then I was getting a physique check from the guys that were competing. I was just like, fuck, man, is this real life? Yeah. Like,
this is my job.
This is everything that I wanted to do at one point. You know, like when you were younger, you're just like, I would love to be able to do this. And then just, to be able to go into the gym and it happens, just fucking mad. Yeah. So then, fast forward to Saturday. Was it Saturday? I can't remember what day it was. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. One day of the week. Saturday. So the boys, we're sitting in the foyer. Doors haven't opened. Nothing, right? Then we get called for an athletes meeting. Basically go upstairs, like put our shit down, talk for maybe 5 minutes, and they're like, you got to be downstairs, like to compete. And I was like, awesome. Like, it would have been a bit nicer to have a bit more time. But in hindsight, could have just pumped up in the foyer and shit. So I think we might do that this time.
But then it's like it's delayed an hour.
Yeah, I know. But it's just like me just taking ownership and just being like, we could have just... Yeah. But I didn't see anyone else doing it. Yeah. So I was like, oh, we don't
need to
start yet, So so that was a bit of a spanner in the works, but it wasn't a big deal.
Because we were sitting there like, they were moving the tape for like where to stand. Yeah. They were doing...
Yeah, the eye walk thing.
Colour test with the cameras and... Yeah. Like still, it was like they were still finishing...
Yeah, they were still setting up.
The stage and shit.
Yeah, they were still setting up.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, so that it was a little bit rushed, but it was okay. Like, we did the best we could. Yeah, like we did the best we could. Yeah, the production's mad. Like, there's a lot of federations you can pick to compete, and that you can pick them for whatever reason you want to. I like the stage production of the NBA, and the IFBB is good too. Yeah. So you're just like, whatever route you want to go with, whatever look and whatever pursuit you want. Like, they would be the places that I prefer. Yeah. However, anyone can compete in any federation. It's totally fine. But I just think, like, for you to compete for prep for 6 months, sometimes 18 months. Like Gemma's like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, she's like, I want to compete. Yeah. So it's like being a process in the making. To take all that time and then go somewhere, and then like the stage isn't great and the lighting's not good, and it's like you worked so hard and you didn't get the shots. Yeah. So I just think with the NBA stage production, as well as like one like the IFBB, it just reduces the risk of not getting that shot.
Agreed. Yeah.
You work so hard, you get it.
Yeah.
Because you want it. Like, that's all you want is those photos.
Yeah.
So you get to look back on yourself because you can't see yourself on the day.
Yeah.
And that's the best feeling, is showing them like, hey, and they're just like, the smile on their face. And, you know, after the first, so the bodybuilding first timers, I think it was. And I took a picture and I showed Jackson, and he was just like, the smile on his face. He's like, oh, okay, that's good. I actually look like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, bro, you look like that.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the most rewarding part of the day.
Yeah.
When they actually get to see the finished product.
Yeah.
So yeah, the boys did really well in bodybuilding. The plan was always to kind of just land the plane softly and push on for nationals and other shows. Yeah. So there's obviously room for improvement, and I knew that. But I was really happy with, you know, kind of where they landed and the packages they bought. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Jackson dipped his toes into bodybuilding. It's only really just for fun and stuff. Like, it wasn't, you know, his structure and stuff is way more suited to like classic. Yeah. So it was always just like, get in, have some fun. And then, you know, and an hour and a half later, the big dance comes. Mm-hmm. And, he obviously was really excited. So didn't have a lot of sleep that night. Yeah. So yeah, like, work up a little bit soft in the midsection. So yeah, we just had to spend a bit of time backstage, just like, you know, pumping him full of salt, bit of caffeine, bit of water, getting him moving, getting his body kind of, just flowing, contracting and circulating and stuff. And it was good because, you know, Kayla was right next to me. He was just like getting better and better and better. Yeah. By the minute, it was just like bit of abs, bit of posing, have some water, have some salt, bit of abs, bit of posing, have some more water. And just did that for 45 minutes. Yeah. And then even he was just like, all right, I'm good. You know? Because, like...
Even watching him on stage, it was like... Because a couple of them were long, because they were tired at the top. Just like from when he walked out the first time to the end of that, to the next time he walked out. Yeah. To the end of that. And so on and so... Like, it was like 4 categories
he did 4,
or something.
Yeah.
So by the end, like, especially his muscular rounds. Yep. Like... structure-wise,
it's got a lot of potential. Yeah, you just like, you look at it and you're like, imagine more. Yeah. You know, just with the structure, it's like it's exciting. Man.
Just it was like trying to explain to Amy like what classic is. Like, how do you describe it? Has a flow. Yeah, you've got these lines to the physique. It's like narrow waist. You know, really broad shoulders, big lats. You know, nice arms. But Jackson had it. Yeah. That flow is just, it's that.
Yeah,
like,
agreed. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And that's really exciting. And he had the best time in the last category, the last class. Yeah. When he went in the open. Yeah. Because he was just like, this is the deep end. These boys are the biggest ones you're going to get. Mm-hmm. So he's like, I'm just going to have a fucking good time.
Fuck, that bloke that just like, was like 6'3" or whatever. Yeah.
Man. It's a really good quality show, man.
The whole show was amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
The first time a lineup, I was like, nah.
The standard is so good now.
Yeah, like I don't know. Since we did that like IMBA show, which was 10 years to the day, the next day. It came up my Facebook memories, 10 years to the day. I was like, I don't know if I've ever been to a non-pro bodybuilding outside of that. Like, walked past it at...
Yeah.
Like,
whatever.
When I was bored of Pro Raw, like, you know what I mean? But not actually gone to a show. It's been that long. And fuck, man. Yeah. The lineup of the beginners.
It's very impressive.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
Like, there was a couple that, like, the intermediates come out. And I was, I can't remember who it was, whether it was Gemma or Jackson. And I was like, maybe it was Gemma. I was like, Gemma wins this. Yeah. Like... The top 3 from the beginners beat the top 3 of the intermediates.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there was a category where we didn't do open. I'm like, you smoke everyone in this as well. You're only allowed to pick so many classes. Yeah. So that one person doesn't
win the whole day.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a guy in the bodybuilding that like...
Yeah, he was a monster.
Just like there was a young kid that cleaned up, did really, really well. And then this dude walked out and stood next to him and was just like, oh, that sucks. Yeah. Just a monster, man.
Yeah. Even from the start of the year, so I've been to the NBA shows basically like the last couple of years when they've made this turn with the whole federation, new ownership, new direction. Yeah. And like the bodybuilding just was never that popular. So even just preconceived idea, I'm like, even with Reese, like he was competing against 3 people at the start of the year. So I'm like, mine will have maybe 2, 3 people. Yeah. it's pretty big, whatever, work it out, see what happens.
Yeah.
And then get there, there's like just a row of monsters.
Yeah. Everyone was so impressive,
I was
man.
like, I didn't care. It was great. Like, you want more people makes the show better.
100%.
It doesn't matter, the more that are lined up, it's great.
More in the audience too, more engagement.
Especially when they pull like the people to the middle. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're just like, competitor number whatever, and can you guys swap? And they bring you to the middle, and it's like, all right, there's a fucking battle going on here, and they make them do the rounds again. I love that shit. So that was it was fun. The bodybuilding is really fun. And like, I was very happy and very impressed with Juan's package.
It looks great.
Mate, his transformation is insane.
Yeah.
I can't wait to show everyone.
Before,
bro. It, like, I said to him, like, okay, you look like a dude who just like was at the pub one day and just was watching the footy, then just went, fuck it, I'm going to get massive.
Yeah,
and
that's dope.
Yeah, and then he's like, I was pretty much what happened. It's incredible, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, he's got a lot of muscle. So, he was wrapped. We got some really good photos. Same thing, he was just like, I can't believe that's me. And I'm like, that's you, bro. I'm like, it's all there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
I'm such a big fan of him, too. I caught him in the foyer afterwards. I'm like, how'd you go, man? He's like, oh, it's the best.
Yeah.
It's such a good time.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jay said he's been fucking murdering you, bro. He goes, yeah, but it's all right.
Yeah.
It's like, you're just...
Yeah, he even was just like, because I was like, look, show night, I'm like, you guys can have a free meal. I'm like, there's eating like a dickhead, and then there's eating like a normal person.
Yeah.
So I'm like, eat like a normal person, but you can have, a meal. So it's like whatever hits the table for whatever you ordered, and it's a normal person's order, which is one item, one meal.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what you get.
Eat it, yeah.
It's not eat one sitting and you get like 3 pizzas.
Go to a kami.
Yeah. And they were like, yeah, I get the rules.
Yeah.
And then he was like, hey, bro, like, I didn't even need that. He's like, I can just get back on my diet and we can just keep working for tomorrow because we got nationals. So I was like, I love this.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm like, I just wanted to hug him. I'm like, you fucking got it, man.
Yeah, and it's not, you can tell it's not fear.
No.
It's just
like,
a job to do.
Yeah, and it's, I guess, there's so much proof that you've stacked over the time. So it's like, well, if I know there's more work to be done. I know there's more work to be done to improve the look, and the goal is to improve the look. So I'm just going to get back to work because I know that's going to serve me.
That's dope.
So yeah, so then even like he had like a meal and he's like, oh yeah, I had this much and this. I'm like, it's all good, bro. And then like the next day he was like lighter than the day before. Yeah. So I was like, all right, time to work.
That's awesome.
Yeah, same with Jackson. He's just like, oh, I'm just going to have a bit of sushi and some ice cream. He's like, that's it. I was like, fair, So yeah, that was really cool. And then Jackson went out for Classic, had a great time. He was really confident and happy. The boys managed to get themselves a few placings. Like I just can't remember all the placings and stuff that they got. There's a few fourth places, maybe a third or something.
One was fourth.
For
both,
which could have been. I think
it was touch and go for third, 100%.
Yeah, touch and go for third. Absolutely, I was a bit surprised by that, but I think like natural bodybuilding, they kind of really reward conditioning over size. And I know with one, his posing needs to just change a tiny bit in the mandatories because the mandatories are where they position the person, and then the muscularity rounds are when they go. So he kind of just lost a little bit in when he's front and back relaxed. So we're going to fix that. We already are fixing it.
I noticed that with Jackson too. It was like you're posing like the most muscular round. Like obviously I'm biased and I was there to watch him for Classic. It's like you're the guy that I'm here to see, but how it's just like your eyes drawn. Yeah. Like I'm trying to look at what's going on somewhere else, but it's like your eyes just draw.
Yeah, good posing makes a big difference. Yeah. And they like the message I always send to everyone if I coach them is like, we don't lack on the day when it comes to posing. Like we want to be the best poser because you can do all this work and then if you don't show it off, like we saw one dude, like I was just like, he was fucking shredded. I'm like, this guy can't pose. Yeah. Like it was absurd the way he was posing.
Classic,
like,
right?
Yeah, he was like, his legs were in the wrong spot, his arms were in the wrong spot, and I was like, I really hope this kid prepped himself because then he's got to pass, because you don't know what you don't know. Yeah. But then I was like, man, if you've got a coach, like he fucking dropped they fucking dropped the ball for you. Yeah. Because that's not acceptable anymore, ever, to be honest. Yeah. And it's like, I'm not the best posing coach, but I tell the guys, you need to get
A posing coach.
Yeah, you need to get, like, I don't know how to do the eye walk.
Yeah.
For the girls.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and all of them are different. The way they turn and spin and flick their head. Like, imagine me trying to give, bruh.
Okay, I will imagine that because it's funny.
It's like you got to walk with like one leg in front of the other, and then you got to hit the hips.
Yeah. Yeah. That whole thing's so weird. I want to talk about that at some point.
It's like their routine that they get the stage time for.
Yeah, it's so weird. The boys don't have a transition walk.
No. So the boys, what I think it is because the boys do symmetry and muscularity, so they get the time.
Yeah.
On the stage.
Yeah.
Because they do 2 rounds.
I get the walk out.
Yeah. So they do the walk.
Yeah.
And then they just do the symmetry, and that's it.
I get that.
Yeah.
It's the in betweens. It's the competitor 46 swap with competitor 35.
Yeah.
The little dance, and then they have to do that walk.
Yeah.
The boys just fucking walk.
They don't have to, but they get told to.
Yeah, and then could you guys just return to the line, and the boys just like lumber on back, and the girls have to like train and follow each other.
But to be fair, they only learn how to walk one way because of those heels. Yeah, so they don't know how to walk
any other.
Yeah,
just fall down.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it's funny.
For me, it takes away from the physique element.
Yeah, I understand.
It's like this should be about how you look.
Yeah, I understand.
From a physique standpoint.
I don't think you should get marked down if you're not graceful in a set of heels.
Yeah.
It's like your physique should be
just the glamour side of it. I said to Jess, that's
what keeps them coming back, bro.
I know.
Because the girls love it, man.
I know. I'm like, there should just be a category that's just like headband, ponytail, no makeup.
There is. It's called physique. And you wear shoes that you're fucking henched. Yeah. Yeah. It's called women's physique. Yeah. And they're big. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but bro, I'm telling you, man, even just being backstage. So like, it's not the most comfortable.
Both of the girls that want to compete for me next year both want to do FMG. Like, I get it.
But
the glam is the draw card.
Bro, you see it. Like, they show their posing suits, and they're all just like, you know, the big smile on their face because they're all like commenting on each other's fucking suit and their hair and their makeup, and then they've got like all the accessories. Like, it's the real deal, bro.
I understand.
Yeah, and they all love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, like, I've been pretty good in the past. I don't know why, but like I was the only guy in this room full of girls.
Yeah.
And it was like the first time where I was like, I hope they're cool with this.
Yeah.
You know, but I was fine because it's like at the end of the day, it's fucking just a body to me. Like, it's like
seen it before.
Whatever. But like I was just like, for the first time, because I was the only dude backstage in the men's show in this room, I was like, I'm just going to make sure I stare down at the ground and just eat my meal.
Make everyone feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean, they were cool. Like, they were asking questions and shit, and we'll just talk shit. But yeah, it was just like the first time I'm like, is everyone cool with this?
Y'all want me to leave?
And then like this chick had her mum there, so I was like, maybe she's like, fuck is this guy doing here?
Yeah.
But no, it was fine. It was fine. It was all good. So then we went on to the women's show. And the women's show, I had Gemma, and Gemma was doing bikini and swimsuit. And then I had bikini on first. So, like as always, you know, when we go to a show, the most important thing is we have fun, we represent ourselves well, and we aren't, you know, we want the day to be as positive as possible. So that was the message before I sent them all out. They said, the work's done. Today we have fun. I'm like, tomorrow we can talk about how to get better. And I want to make sure that, like we leave today just feeling very content with what's happened. So when we went into all of these events, for all of them, that was the mindset. It just happened to be that Gemma had a very, very, very good day. Yeah. She had a very good day. You know, when you look at someone who competes for their first time, it's very rare for someone to walk away with basically like a first or a second in every single category that she put herself in. Yeah. So that was a fantastic performance.
She ended up with 4 gold, 2 silvers.
She had, so we came first in bikini first timers. Yeah. Then we came second in the under 25s, second in the open. Yeah. And then we came first in the swimsuit first timers and first in the swimsuit under 25s. Yeah. And we won the swimsuit overall as well. So it's like 6 categories, 6 medals. Yeah, really pushed the bikini overall, like the bikini, like obviously it was the same person, the under 25s, the open and the overall, pushed them very closely. So yeah, that's really cool as well, is to push some, like an open class athlete when you first show, like shows you've got a really good package. So yeah, it was a fantastic day, man. Like, what do I say?
Seemed to be a preference thing of just like harder versus
a little bit
harder.
bigger, a little bit bigger on the upper body was what we got told. And then, like if we bring some leanness in the legs and stuff, like, you know, comparable in terms of the package.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that's okay. It's apples and oranges. It got to apples and oranges in my opinion at that stage.
Yeah.
So they were comparing them for ages. So
yeah,
that's cool. For me, I'm like, that's enough.
Yeah.
Obviously I expected her to win, but only I expected her to win once I saw them come out. I never said to her,
of course,
you know,
yeah,
even after all the medals, like every time we come out, I'm like, go have some fun, have a good time, you know.
Yeah.
And then we just come out with a bag at the end, and then won the overall in the swimsuit, which was awesome. Like, you know, I don't want to make it about myself or anything, but there's just like benchmarks you have as a coach.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like you want to get your first win, then you want to get your first overall win, then you want to get, you know, like hopefully a pro athlete to coach. So yeah, that was awesome to tick that box off because I've been so close so many times. So it's nice to be in a position to be talking about like the win and how to bring better to, you know, even the discussions we've been having now. It's like we're not really just talking about showing up. We're talking about like, how do we go to New South Wales and win?
Yeah.
And bring the best package to win.
Yeah.
And how do we go to nationals to do the same thing?
Yeah.
And that's like, you know, when you say that, like I know people are like, well, you don't know who's going to rock up next year. I absolutely understand that. But it's just like a different type of conversation that can happen now.
Yeah.
And they have brought it up, not me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's fun. That's really good. I feel like I'm in a really exciting space with that. But the day was amazing. I lost for words in terms of how to describe it. You obviously want to see all your athletes do well and bring a good package and be really happy with their performance. Yeah. And I feel like that happened. And yeah, now it's like, you know, locked in again, new plan Monday morning, and they're all back to work. You know, just bringing a new package that's going to be even better.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
it's a really fun day. I had a really good time.
It was a great show, man. It was like literally double the show the time before that, the year before.
Yeah,
like
that's
competitors. Great. Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah,
yeah.
I watched the figure, the girls figure. Obviously waiting for Gemma.
Yeah,
and like smaller class sizes.
Oh, yeah.
Audience was much smaller, and I was like, fuck. If it had been like this all day, it would have been rough.
Yeah, not as desirable anymore. And I feel like you've got to be
too long.
Figuring a female figure athlete, most of them are 35 plus.
Yeah.
To build the size, you know, you're an exception, you know, genetically to sit in that. Did you see the woman that won the wellness and the fitness? Bro.
Monster.
Backstage, like her arms, like I know I always look at everyone's arms, but her delts and her arms, bro, were amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. She was tall too. Just, yeah.
Yeah. Mate, I was just could not stop staring at him. I'm like, there's just so much muscle here.
Where did that come from?
Yeah. It was good. Backstage was good. The vibe was good too. It was good, you know, like those shows are kind of fun. Like Showtime's always fun. You kind of like passing people. It's like ships in the night, you know, these people in the industry.
Yeah.
So you're saying g'day. And I actually saw a trainer who I taught the Cert 4 with, and he was there with his coach, and he's like, oh, this is a real like, you know, full circle moment. Like I was absolutely scattered at the time, and I was like, "Sorry, what do you mean?" And he's like, "Oh, I did the course with you," and I was like, "Oh, dude, that's so amazing! I'm so happy, you know, to have been here and witness that." Like, so that
he
was fun.
Coaching someone.
Yeah, he was. He's like, he's like, you taught me how to be a PT, and now I'm here, and you're here. Like,
that's.
And I was like, that's fucked.
Sharing
cool.
Backstage together.
So that was awesome, and then seeing a couple of people, you know, just seeing the. At Showtime, that's the only time you see them personally. Yeah. You know? Or you see them, you talk to them on Instagram, and then you see them in person. Yeah. So it's just a fun day, like just rubbing shoulders with everyone in the industry, you know. Mm-hmm. It was good. It was good, man. I'm fucking looking forward to it. Like just the fact that we get to do it again, like 3 more times. Yeah. At least. Yeah. Yeah. Like me going. It's good fun. It puts a smile on my face.
Yeah. That's exciting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you get the itch?
I didn't think about it the whole time.
On the day, yeah.
Yeah, there's like just something about being a coach where you just don't do.
Yeah, I don't know powerlifting meets either.
Neither. Yeah, I was like, I talked to Rick, Rick from so we were chatting, and I was just like, you get up there, blah blah. And he's like, oh no, whatever. And he's just like, I just focus on being a good coach. And I was like, yeah, that's fair. I think that was the only discussion I had about external people competing ever. And I said, yeah, I'm the same. Like,
Yeah.
even if I do it, like, just have to find a way to make sure that I don't drop the ball with the coaching stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll be fine. Like,
Yeah, it's funny. I reckon I got 4 or 5 DMs.
yeah,
I just posted the stage, and people were like, "So when are you?" I'm like,
yeah. Well, it's like you know,
never.
chuck up a couple of side tricep, side chest, like actual bodybuilding poses.
Yeah. And then go to a show. It's like, what's going on over there?
I reckon everyone just thinks I am already because
Yeah.
I've got the poses and the check-ins, and I reckon everyone's just like he's doing it.
Yeah.
So they probably won't ask anymore.
Yeah.
Until I just rock up one
just
day.
assumed.
Rock up, tanned,
Yeah.
shredded, and just do it and don't tell anyone.
Yeah. What's the board short division? Maybe I'll do that.
The physique one.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Too big.
You look good in the boardies because if you don't decide to train legs anymore.
That's what I mean.
I know.
But my upper body's too big.
Nah, you'll be fine. Go on IFBB. You'll see. They're fucking massive, bro.
Yeah.
IFBB.
Yeah, I'm too
my
small
God.
for
Bro. They're so big.
Yeah.
They are massive.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't think about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I couldn't put 2 words together by the end of the day. I said something to Gemma, we were backstage, and I said something, and she's like, what did you just fucking say? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, let me rephrase this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool because obviously Gemma came out last, and we were hanging around for you to see, like, only her family was in the foyer.
Yeah.
So when she came out to see them, that was fucking mad.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a really cool moment. So her granddad was like the most excited person.
So we were standing there, and she's just like, yeah, I heard you, Pa. And I was like, that's the fucking best.
Yeah. He was so happy, man. Like, just watching him, and he'd come and he'd shake my hand, and he's like, thank you so much. I'm like, bro, like, she did all the work, man. Like, he was so happy. I could just see it in his face. Like, he literally could have just, like, shook her with, like, just to control his emotions. Yeah, like, he was so happy. Yeah, so that was cool. Yeah. It was real good.
That's mad.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it's good. It's always a rewarding. That's part of it. Yeah, that's why we do. Yeah. That's why we do it, man. Little moments like that, you know. You see the smile on their face and the family and that. And I was like, you know, you guys did this together because I'm like, I understand what it's like to live with someone prepping. I'm like, you're probably fucking banging heads for 20 weeks. Yeah. And her mum was just like, oh. Yeah. It's like a group effort, man. Even the partners, like, you know, with Megan and I trained her partner Alice. I'm like, you know, this is your day together. Yeah. Because you just did it together. Like, even though you're not up there, I'm like, you know, she needed you to do this, you know. So, yeah, it's definitely a joint effort. Yeah. Like with your core unit, where your family or your partner or combination of both. Yeah. It's a good thing to see.
So, Adrian this week?
Yep, Adrian's this week. So, we're peaking at the moment, which is going real good. Yep. Yeah, real good. Yeah. So, awesome. Yeah, we're about to put some carbs in today. Mm-hmm. And start, you know, kind of just filling out. Go a little bit, you know, kind of just trial and error. Yeah, just get some information first and then see how we go. But I've got to adjust the plan already just because we've landed in a different spot to before the carb up. So just got to change the numbers a little bit. Yep. Because things are just going ahead of schedule, which is great. So that's good. So yeah, he's going to do New South Wales. He will have to go there on his own just because, you know, he changed shows and I'm away this weekend. But again, humbling, amazing. I just like asked Reese, like my, you know, our client, my coaching client, and I'm just like, would you be happy to handle, you know, Adrian at the IFBB show? And he was just like, yeah, man, I've never been to one of those before. Should be good. And yeah, like that's also a very rewarding feeling is just to have that team and
community. Yeah.
Yeah, just have someone like that that's willing to put their hand up. Like he didn't even. I just said it's fine if you can't. I'm like he has everything he needs, but I'm like I'd feel better if like you
Someone
were
was there.
Yeah, because he's got that eye. Like, you know, I coached him at the start of the year backstage. You know, together with his shows, so he knows kind of the eyes that I want. Yeah. To have on somebody. So yeah, he was just like sweet. And then the week after, like, I've got Jackson and so then the week after that, is Adrian again at Nationals. Yep. So I'll be there, which will be cool. That'll be fun because I get to, you know, see my clients in the flesh. Yeah. Go out and do their thing. And then the weekend after that is New South Wales. So Gemma was only going to do Vicks and Nationals. Yep. And then now she's doing New South Wales. And then Jackson's going to be there. And then I had Reese taking care of Jackson. Yep. Because he's got his boys there. Yep. But now, because I don't have to, we were going to do this ceremony for my cousin when he passed away. Yep. But I think that got moved. So that's why I wasn't going to go. So, yeah, bro, anyway, the price to fly up and back, insane. Like getting that last flight out, extortionate, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway,
what weekend's that?
October 5.
I'm there the week after.
The return trip home, just the return trip is $500. Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah, because it's the only flight at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
So they were like,
yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I'd run the math on like, do I stay overnight or whatever? It's like $40 difference.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'll just take the hit. Anyway,
home.
so I'm flying up and back. So I'm doing 6 a.m. flight.
Yeah.
And 10 p.m. flight home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
It's not fun.
So I told Reese I'm coming. And then he was just like, that's mad. Because it's like, this is my first show as a coach.
Yeah.
And he's like, and you're going to be there.
Yeah.
And then he's got his guys.
Yeah. That's
and I've got Jackson and Gemma. So I was like,
maybe I'll
cool.
come up a week early. We'll just stay.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, do that. So yeah, that's going to be fun, man. And then the week after that, we fly to Brisbane.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we do...
That's Nationals.
Nationals, yeah. And we're up there Friday to Tuesday. Well, I'm up there Friday to Tuesday.
Mad.
So yeah, it's just non-stop.
Yeah.
It's amazing. This whole year's been geared around this month.
Yeah.
It's fucking... Yeah, I just lost for words in terms of like how excited I am for it.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Yes. I like it.
So yeah, that's it. That's the wrap at the moment.
Yep. We got Matt Terpkos this Saturday.
Yep, Matty boy.
Jess's...
Remember my motivation words I gave you at lunch the other day, my man?
Little bit bigger, brother. Can we say that on the podcast?
No, because I'll look like an asshole.
It's funny. He messaged me. He's like, so like, who's the strongest in the STC camp? Like,
the strongest?
Yeah. He's like, who do I have to eye off? And I'm like,
yeah, well, you have the total.
I'm like, well, I have the total, but the correct answer is 100% your sister. Like, sorry, bro.
Pound for pound, pound for pound for sure.
Yeah, none of us had the top 3 total in the country in any given year. Like, my total is the highest, but I finished like 5th.
Yeah, fair.
It's like, fuck. Okay. So that's good. He's put in a lot of work, so I'm excited. Just movement-wise, much better.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see that on the platform.
Yeah, it's always rewarding.
He's so nonchalant too. Like, obviously, you guys have heard Jess on the podcast. Like, just imagine the exact opposite.
Yeah,
that's what Matt's
the
like.
best.
He's so quiet.
It's the best to see.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be good. I haven't been to it's Strength Haven. I haven't been to a comp there before. So yeah, and it always like weirds me out, just like how many people actually know in powerlifting. Because I always say like I wasn't in powerlifting, I just did it.
Yeah. You're in it, mate.
Yeah.
You're in it.
And to handle one client as well, it's going to be weird. I'm used to having multiples.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did one last year or earlier this year that I had one, and the rest of the time is always heaps.
Piece of cake.
Yeah. And then that'll be... So the girls now are 4 weeks out? Yeah. So five of them in Sydney.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Head up for that. Thank fuck Jess is coming. So
I was just about to ask if you have...
So I've also got one of Jackson's clients.
Oh, okay.
Because he's in Brisbane.
Of course.
Yeah. So I've got to bring her. You're just STC for the day.
Yeah, just part of the squad.
Yeah. Here's your fucking warm-up sheet. Let's go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the last one we did, I had all 3 of my girls bench press in a row.
Oh, nice.
So I had to do the handout and try and get to the judge for the next increase and get back
onto the...
So thankfully Maddie was there. I'm like, you just stand over there and I'm just going to hold up either 5 or 2, tell the judges what we're doing, and then went back. So yeah, at least, because all the girls are like, most of their squats will be in like 5 kilos, 10 kilo ranges.
Yeah. So
bench press is always tight for the girls. Like, it's always similar.
Yeah.
But even their deadlifts are all
so they'll be
super close together. So yeah, Jess will just be talking to the judges all day, I think. This will be fun.
Yeah, fair.
And then it's my birthday weekend. Laura is doing Townsville, which I was going to go until I looked up the flights.
Bro. It's like...
She's like, I don't really think I want to do Sydney. Just like, it's going to cost me too much to get there. And I was like, I was a little bit disappointed. I was like, it'd be fucking sick to have
but
all the girls there in one. Because I didn't realise.
Yeah.
And then
ridiculous. I don't know. Like, I'm like, this is fucked.
I was like, that's fair. Maybe for my birthday. I'll take Amy and LJ and we'll go and we'll spend, because I've never been to Townsville before.
Townsville's great.
We'll stay there.
Yeah, we've holidayed there. It's awesome.
And then I had a look. It was like, it's going to be like $800 each.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
Like, nah. That's a lot.
Yeah. I had a mini meltdown yesterday just trying to work out how I'm going to get there to Sydney. I was like, it's fucking Sydney.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But even driving, it's like you lose 2 days. So there's
Yeah.
And what, you're going to save like $400.
Yeah.
You're going to stay but you're going to stay 2 nights.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it. Just take the hit. $500. It's
I've done it.
Flight.
I've done the up at 4. Usually fly out. I get 6 p.m.
Get the red eye.
But I get the 5:30 out. Yeah, 5:30 out.
Yeah, it's the 10 p.m. one that wrecked me. Because there's only one flight on a Saturday night. Literally only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, and because they run so late, it's so unpredictable.
Yeah, every other... I'm just like, I've already played it in my head, like, if they cancel the flight and then put me up in a hotel and then fly me out the next day, I'm going to go, so can I have the $300 difference between the flight in the morning and...
Yeah.
I've already got it planned in my head. I'm like...
Yeah.
It's so ludicrous.
Yeah.
It's just so ridiculous that I'm just like, no.
The hire car situation in Sydney sucks too.
Yeah, I'm just going to catch an Uber.
Because you got to get the shuttle bus. That wrecked me at a comp. I had to miss the girls' deadlifts.
What did it cost you to hire a car? Like $150?
Something like that.
Yeah, see, it's just that'd be the same as just getting dropped at the door, you know? So I'm just going to get an Uber.
Yeah.
I got to go to a place called Bankstown. I don't even know where that is.
I've heard of it.
Yeah. I've been there. Reese.
I've probably been there too.
Reese competed there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been there, but I didn't drive there, so I don't know where it is.
Yeah. Just tell the Uber.
Whatever.
Go take me
to Bankstown.
Take me here, Spencer. Mad.
That's it. Yeah.
Should we wrap it up?
Let's.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm the host.
You're the boss.
Just kidding. All right, guys. So that's it. That's all for the episode. If you like the episode, please give it a like, a share. Don't forget to hit that follow button. Stay tuned. We've got lots and lots and lots of clients and competitors doing lots of things at the moment, but we will bring the questions and the value for you guys for your own health and fitness journeys in the coming pods. All right, that's it. See you next time.